Hello and welcome back to She Sparks Live, episode 14, Tactical Technology Training in Business Assets. I'm super excited as we have Miss April Berezay with us today.
Hello.
If I said that correct. Thank you for being on our show. We have a very, very special treat for you if you stay till the end. She has some awesome technique and strategies to provide for all of our listeners this morning. So April, just to spark off our episode, I would love to ask you if you could be any action figure, what would it be and why?
This is a great
You're a mom of 3 little boys, and so we felt like this would be a great question for you.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so for those of you who have seen Wonder Woman, I really identify with General Antiope. So she's kind of like that sub-action figure in the background that trains Wonder Woman and teaches her and raises her and co-empowers her. And that's actually how I see myself in the world with my business.
That is awesome. So you wouldn't be Wonder Woman, you'd be the woman who was actually trained. That is really unique, April. I think I would be the action figure of a transformer. I love being able to be small and be big and just grow and just transform into all of these different things. So that's what I would do. But so April is with Women's Empire. And so April, what sparked your journey? What's your passion? And what do you do?
Well, I love to empower women. I love to help women win, especially as it pertains to business. When I was 16, my dad died from leukemia, and my mom got to enter the workforce and provide income for 5 girls. I'm the oldest of 5 girls. And so I watched her get to figure it out with the skills and mindsets that she had. And it was tough. It was tough to watch her struggle. It was tough to see her do her best. And so I just have a passion to support women to be waterproof and prepared for any circumstance that would come their way. Sometimes you might be like my mom and maybe you're just doing a business on the side and something happens and you now are in the role of the sole provider.
Yeah. And
so even if you're not in the role of the sole provider, you're raising children. And I'm sure most of you have boys and girls, and they're going to be entering the marketplace. So you as a woman, to co-empower you with the skills needed to survive and thrive in the marketplace is what I'm passionate about.
I really love that. And I think we talked about that my mom actually passed away with leukemia, so we have that in common.
Yeah.
That is very special. I love it. So my next question for you is, what do you see women struggling in when they're using tools for their business?
Yeah, so I see in the marketplace, as I've worked with hundreds and thousands of women, a lot of them are missing the power behind the opportunity to deploy tactics and strategies as they pertain to marketing, sales, and systems inside of their business. And so it's difficult for you to even take your phone and put it in front of your face and communicate a message.
Be you.
And
yes.
be you. Yes, yeah. Exactly. And so if you're missing that aspect of yourself in your self-worth, or you're experiencing friction in your relationships inside your marriage, or maybe you doubt your ability to create value in the marketplace and solve people's problems, this is the biggest thing I see get in the way for women who want to win. And so when we actually build the infrastructure internally, your profit margins expand.
Yeah. No, it's totally true. You know, I can relate to that, April, because I remember when it took me almost a year when launching She Sparks to actually do that first video. I was just like, you know, the background's not good. I don't know what to say. My hair's messy, and it's just, you just do it. You just have to learn to overcome and have that power. Exactly what you said. So how do you, how can women learn to love technology, April? Because this is a tactical technology training with business assets. So how do women or men learn to love technology?
Well, the amazing thing about technology is that if you are willing to learn one system or one platform and you can lean in all the way and put some reps behind that learning curve, you can learn all of them. So let me say that again. If you'll learn one of them, you can learn all of them, because they function in their mode of operation so similarly that the gap drastically diminishes in what you need to learn. And technology, and what I teach my women to say is, technology is fun and easy. I choose to make this fun and easy. And when we help co-empower you, we literally teach you the technology side and help you collapse time and co-empower you by sitting next to you and literally teaching you the system in a short amount of time. Then that expands for you in all of the technology apps and the programs and the systems, and you can start getting faster and faster and faster at it, and that again puts dollars in your bank account, and that's what we're after.
Exactly. Well, and we're in the world of 2019, and so not only just technology, but marketing in general is being more and more important. And it's like, how do we market? How do we understand technology? And it's right here. She will totally teach you. So the next question, April, is what trends do you see female entrepreneurs really struggling with, or maybe holding them back?
So this definitely is in the identity conversation of how you see yourself. And the biggest trend I'm seeing that women are struggling with is they actually do not see themselves as a businesswoman. They are still seeing themselves in that employee mentality.
Oh gosh, connection.
Yes. And so when you are open and you are willing to see yourself as the marketer, as the advertiser, as the saleswoman, as the fulfillment process, as the CFO, as the CEO, I know that maybe some of you are like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of roles. However, when you are willing to step into those frames and truly own them and learn them, you cross the bridge from being in that employee mentality into being a businesswoman. And so what we say in Women's Empire to really help transition this identity is we proclaim marketing isn't what I do, it's who I am. Yes.
April, I love that.
And cash is queen.
Yeah.
When you operate, like, you have financial visibility, when you are looking at as the CFO, right? Then financial visibility isn't what you do, it's who you are. Mm-hmm. Cash is queen isn't what you do, it's who you are.
Yeah. And also knowing exactly why you're doing what you're doing, or why you started in the first place. Because I see within She Sparks, there's a lot of women who they feel like they own their power and they're doing great with the marketing, but sometimes they miss that why message. They forget to go back to why they started in the first place to get that power and that reboost. And so what's some other knowledge or strategies that you would like to provide for the listeners? Because the reason why I brought April on the show is because this woman takes women's businesses to the next level, not only professionally but personally as well, and I think that is huge. So what are some other strategies you would like to share?
Are you guys ready? You might want to take notes. I've got a lot. And if you miss something that I say, I also have, if you stay to the end, I have a special offer for you that has all of this in one place for you. But I wanted to share with you like 3 tactical tools that I believe leverage your profits. And I love to learn tools and strategies that I can take right now and implement and deploy right now. So my outcome is that when this training is over, you literally can access the download. You will be able to load everything I shared with you into your own accounts and deploy them if you want, if you lean in today.
To use instantly. Yes.
I know as a woman, as a mother, as a wife, when I put time and energy towards something, I just have a requirement that it must give me a return on investment.
Yes, of course.
Because our time is so precious. So with that being said, one of the biggest weapons I think that is underused in the business conversation that is so versatile and to me it's like this secret weapon, and the reason why I know it's underused is because I look at marketing trends And I watch direct sales marketers and I watch local business owners. They don't use this tool, because if they used it, I could tell they were using it. And that tool is Canva. Canva is a free app.
Again, take notes.
Yes. You can go and get an account with Canva right now, and it gives you so much graphic power, and it gives you positioning to create aesthetic value and high quality ability to position your message, and especially to your target audience. And so Canva is just like this amazing weapon that if you're willing to just spend a little bit of time, it can allow you to share your message across Instagram stories, Facebook cover photos, documents, flyers. If you're a realtor, you could really up your open house game to position your sellers and get higher conversion rates for your buyers. And I actually put a realtor template in the download I have for you, because I know there's some realtors and She Sparks that I've met who are amazing. So invoicing, like there's just so many ways you can use this tool. And if you are willing to really maximize your marketing game, you are going to begin to communicate your message from a feeling, not a function.
I love that.
So let me say that one more time, because it's really, really a game changer. When you market from a feeling, not a function, this is what leverages your profits. And if you really want to make money, you will talk from 80% of the pain, 20% of the pleasure, and 5% the path or the possibility for your potential customers.
Wow.
So this is a technique.
This is why we brought her on the show. What is next, April? Keep this coming.
So if you were willing to lean in, like let's just take for example hair extensions. Hair extensions, I see a lot of women business owners are in direct sales marketing, and they're so good at showing their product, the function, the features, and the benefits. Yeah. And what they don't show is the feeling. This is why we see on Instagram special accounts that have over millions and millions of followers who can sell anything, because they sell a feeling. And so when you use presets and you use Canva to really increase your marketing game and communicate that message, it allows you to leverage the message, the pain, and that's what your payday is. Pain is your payday.
I love that. Awesome.
So we teach this in Women's Empire pretty deeply.
Well, cool.
So I'd love for you to type in the comments, like, what are you hearing for you? And if you have any questions that we can help with, put them in the comments as we're talking. The next tactical tool that I wanted to share with you that has made me $15,000 this month. This month. And it has the potential to create $30,000 by September 1st. And I'm, in the business world, I hunt. I go after for what I want. So 30K is going to happen.
Love it.
And that tool is InstaShot. Being able to position
and you told me about
videos.
That tool. Okay.
Yes. Position videos with banners and subtitles by inserting your own content from your business, whatever that is, and allowing your user to get a punch of value in 30 seconds, 15 seconds, maybe even 45 seconds. Those are the ideal time frames for someone to have a feeling, have an emotional connection with you, not just the function connection with you. So if you download the app called InstaShot, I have included in the download I've got for you a tutorial on how to use this app with the instructions on how to actually put the subtitles into the frame box. And I showed you the ad that has made me $15,000 this month. Also in the
15,000 or 1,500?
15,000.
Oh my gosh! Yeah. Okay. Sign me up.
So I'm after high conversions. I'm after ads that work, and so I'm testing all the time. And to position that type of content in a 15 second way man, I'm just loving what we're reaping right now.
Yes,
it's taken me a long time to see the marketing trend and learn these things. And so I hope you're taking notes. Like, my desire for you is to win. So if I can do it, you can do it.
Oh, yes. I seriously completely agree. And it really shows that it's like you're actually researching your profession. Like, you're not teaching these women from what you learned in the past. You are continually having that education to better the marketing for the women and the technology, and I love that. Mm-hmm. So tell us a little bit more before we end this episode about the value of this link that we're giving these listeners. Like, what else would you like them to know? I checked it out last night and I was blown away that April's even offering you this. So
well,
thank you, April.
I love to have value, yes, and I know your time is precious. And so the third tool that you'll find in the download is some instructions on how to create a sales page, a funnel. And I like to fish in lots of ponds. And so if you're willing to get really clear on what a lead is for you inside of your business, I would love to see you deploy a lot of lead funnels. So you're generating lots and lots of leads. Inside Women's Empire, a lead is an email address and is an application.
Love it.
And so I've just provided for you instructions on how to diagram a lead page to collect leads for your business. And that does mean that you will get to market to them. What we say in Women's Empire is date your clients. You get to date them. So marketing is not what you get to do, it's who you are and how you show up, and you're marketing all the time to your leads. And just like when you're in the dating world, 1 or 2 attempts isn't gonna cut it.
Right. Yes.
If you want that guy to get down on one knee and marry you, there's get to be a lot of consistency. And so in the marketing world, when we close the sale, right, that's because I've dated my client consistently with marketing messages that are important to them. And when I ask them, give them that call to action, and I ask them to marry me, they're totally ready. They're ready to give me a yes or a no.
Can I just take your brain and put it literally? I love it. So we will put that link below. Definitely check that out. The awesome stuff that April is offering. Just the last question to wrap this up. How do you feel of like women in general, like a women's community? Why do women need each other, April? Especially in the business world.
Well, we have a saying in Women's Empire that goes, iron sharpens iron. And so when women come together, we sharpen each other in a way that is unique and special. And we can elevate the emotional power and the professionalism with the synergy between one another. And there's this beautiful giving and receiving cycle. Women are so prone to give and give and give. And so when we're both in a place of learning and teaching and executing in action, we really sharpen one another.
Yeah, of course.
And then I see us turning into gold. That iron turns into gold.
Yes.
And when we have more women to sharpen with, we get to experience a big return.
I love that. So, she's little Miss Popular over here. I love it.
I forgot to put on silent.
So, April, if the listeners, men or women, if they want to learn more about you and Women's Empire, where can they find you?
You can find me on Facebook. We do a ton of marketing there.
And a lot of, I want to say freebies, but a lot of, you could go learn a lot from just watching my videos. I know I do.
Awesome. Yes, that's a great place. You can go to www.thewomensempire.com, and there is a book you can download for free there and a lot of value just by going there.
I love it. And again, go check out those strategies that she's providing. Just a quick reminder, our upcoming She Sparks Business events is May 30th and June 6th. So hop on our website at shesparksbusiness.com to check those out. This is episode 14, Tactical Technology Training and Business Assets, and we'll see you at episode 15.